Good afternoon. Welcome to today's video. And I think today's topic could be very useful to a lot of new channels. How to promote your channel for free. I have 7 tips that are gonna help you get your channel out there for free. 1, the first and kind of the most important is you wanna get some solid content. Don't just throw together something, and I know if you're gonna do vlogging, which is what a lot of people do, it's what I do mostly, it's hard. You gotta find your footing. So your content isn't gonna be solid at first. You gotta find your footing, see where you wanna go. But when you're putting that solid content out, you wanna make sure your topic is relevant. If it's something that's trending, and don't necessarily make a video on something that's trending just because it's trending. If it's something that affects you, interests you, by all means, go for it. But try to make something relevant. You have to make that topic entertaining so you attain the attention of your viewers. Number 2, this is really important. You need a solid title and solid tags. Those are the first line of defense because YouTube is going to scan those, and that is going to be the search words to find your video. Yes, I'm going to tell you other ways to get it out there, but people are going to search YouTube. That box at the top, a lot of people use it, and you want them to find your video. You can use a Google Chrome extension called TubeBuddy. There's many of them out there. There's other ones that do different things, but I use TubeBuddy. It's really good for helping you get tags. Tags are very important. Your title is the very first thing that YouTube will search, followed by the tags. So you want to make sure your tags are relevant to what the video is, because you don't necessarily want to tag something that's trending just to get people to come to your video, and then they're going to click away once they realize that the video has nothing to do with the topic they searched for. Number 3, this is also super important, and this is something you're going to have to play around with. Publishing times. Now, in the first hour or 2 of your video being live, how well it does really affects how YouTube pushes it out there to the world. It really depends. If your video does good in the first hour or 2, they're gonna put it on more suggested videos. You're going to show up higher in the search bar. So you really wanna play around with your publishing times. This is probably gonna take you a while. And what you wanna do is try publishing at different times during the day. And whenever you get the most immediate views, that's the time that you wanna stick with. If you're going to do daily, do that same time every day. If you're gonna do weekly, you're also gonna wanna play around with what day of the week. So find what day of the week you get the most views and what time of that day you get the most action immediately, because that's really going to help your channel. Number 4, and this is the one that everyone wants to know about. Where do I post the links? Where should I put the link to my video to get people to come to it? And the first thing that you should be doing is Facebook. Go to Facebook. Everyone's on Facebook. 99% of the world's on Facebook. So go to Facebook first. Whatever your content pertains to, there's gonna be a Facebook group. There's gonna be a lot of Facebook groups that are relevant to your content. So find those, search those out, join the groups. Follow their guidelines though, because a lot of the different groups have different guidelines. And if you break the guidelines, they're either gonna delete your post, not approve your post, or maybe kick you out of the group. So just take a minute, read their pinned post, follow the rules. But that's your first line of defense, Facebook. The second, a lot of people use this, a lot of people don't. Reddit. Reddit is amazing. Most of my traffic from outside sources come from Facebook and Reddit. Find the subreddits, again, that are relevant to the topic that you're posting. Post in there. Again, you might want to do a little bit of market research to see what time of day that posting to those subreddits gets you the most views, because with Reddit, it's threading. So as you post, other people are posting, and your content gets pushed down unless it gets upvoted. So if your content gets upvoted, if it's good, solid content, it should get upvoted, and it'll stay at the top longer, giving more people the opportunity to see it. But you want to post at a good time so more people see it to upvote it. It's kind of a catch-22, but you'll figure it out. Reddit though, it's a monster. I'm still working on it, but that's a really good, useful source for sharing links to your videos. Reddit is followed by Instagram and Snapchat. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Snapchat. I just never really got into it. I prefer Instagram. Now, you can do things like do an Instagram story where you plug that your new video is live. You can do a post The only downside to Instagram is that you can't put a link in the comments for the video. You have to do a link in your bio. So put a link in your bio to your channel. Now you can also do like a 60-second edit of your video, kind of like a video trailer, to try to get traffic to go from Instagram to your channel. The only downside is I see most people watch the trailer, and I get a lot of views of the trailer on Instagram, but then they don't go over to YouTube. Snapchat, I used it when I first really started putting content on my channel about a year ago, but I didn't really like it. I'm personally, it's just not a platform that I like. And the last thing that I do for social medias is Twitter. It's another one that I personally don't use too much. When I think about it, I log into it and I post something to Twitter just to try to stay active. But in your advanced settings in YouTube, you could set it up to automatically publish a link to your video every time it goes live to Twitter. So every day when my video goes live on YouTube, automatically post the link on Twitter. So you can do that. It's free. They're all free social media sites. Those are your best way to share your links. Those are the most convenient and largest way, if that's the correct term I want to use, to get your content out there to the masses. Now, number 5, it's not necessarily free, but a lot of people already have websites. So if you have a website that you already maintain, put a section in there, drop a link. It doesn't have to be to every video, but maybe do a blurb, a mention, a link to your channel. It's not something that I'm gonna say go out and buy, especially right away. Don't get a website if you're just starting out. You wanna build an audience before you really start putting a lot of money. And that's kind of where this is geared. Just the people that are starting out and you don't wanna put a lot of money into it because you don't know if you're gonna succeed or not. Because let's face it, a lot of people just don't succeed. This is a hard platform to be successful at. Number 6, and this is something that I just did kind of for the first time, but the second time really. YouTube Live. YouTube Live is awesome. Now, you're asking yourself, but YouTube Live, I have to buy software to stream from my computer. No, you use your cell phone. Now, if you stream from your computer, they want you to use a third-party software so you can stream and it puts it to your YouTube channel. But what I did is I use my phone. I stream right from my phone. You don't have to download anything. You go into the YouTube app, go live, done. There's some filters, there's some funny filters on there you can use. Now, you could get free software for the computer, and if you have a built-in webcam or already have a webcam, you can stream that. And the thing I found with some of the free softwares for the computer is they're watermarked, they're slow, they're a bit grainy. Mostly that's probably because the webcam that's built in generally aren't that great. So if this works out well for you in the future, definitely invest a little bit in YouTube Live. Some of the software that you can download for your computer is free, but you can upgrade, and then there's other ones that you can also purchase that probably work better. You could buy a better webcam, you could buy a better microphone instead of using all the internals on your computer. But use your cell phone, give it a test run. All I do is I have a little cell phone mount that I took off a selfie stick I had from forever ago, put it on a little tripod. I set my laptop up next to it because it's a little easier and quicker to monitor the comments that people are saying from a laptop. And I just sit there and I talk to my phone. I mean, the YouTube Live that I just did the other day, I expected to be live for 15 to 20 minutes. I was live for over an hour. Number 7, last but not least, sell yourself. If you're a vlogger, if you're filming cinematics, get out in public and do it. People are gonna be curious when they see you walking around with a camera, filming things, talking to the camera. If you're a vlogger, people are gonna stare at you. You're going to feel uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. The more uncomfortable you get, the more looks you're gonna get. The more people are gonna come up to you and ask you what you're doing. And that's exactly what you want. Word of mouth is huge and costs you nothing. A lot of people are gonna walk up to you and say, "What's your channel? Will you put it in my phone?" The first thing you do when you find your channel in their phone is you hit that subscribe button. Boom, you just got yourself a sub. If you film at home, such as reviews or tutorials or anything like that, when you're out in public, you can do something like wear a Watch Me on YouTube hat. Not free, but inexpensive. $5 for the patch, $7 or $8 for this hat. I sewed them together and walk around. People see it all the time. But sell yourself. Talk about what you do. You don't have to spend money on a hat and a patch. People, make small talk. Tell them that you're a YouTuber. Don't be embarrassed that you make YouTube videos. Tell them about your channel. Same thing. They might hand you their phone and say, put your channel in my phone. You hit that subscribe button. Alright, I hope this video helped you out at least a little bit. If you have any other questions at all, doesn't matter, there's a comment section below for a reason. Drop a comment down there. I reply to 99.9% of all the comments that people put down there, so I will get to you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell, and I will see you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for your next video. Good night. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's video. Today's topic is something that I notice a lot of questions